Good morning, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education. Commerce theory part for the second year's English medium. The chapter that we are dealing with, that is the 7th chapter, internal trade, and this is the 5th session of our chapter. So here we are going to discuss about the distribution chain, which is the most important question asked in your examination. So here see the distribution chain. Distribution chain is a chain of businesses or intermediaries through which a good or service passes until it reaches the final buyer or the end consumer. So distribution chain means the type of a change. Okay, it is a type of a chain which will bring all the businesses or the intermediaries together, and it will help. These all are coming together or they are forming as a chain in order to provide the service to the customer. Okay, in order to provide that particular product or particular service to the customer. For that intention, these businesses or intermediaries, they are coming together to provide the services to the or products to the ultimate customer. So the business chain are broadly classified into 3 categories. The first chain, in which we have 4 channels. Okay, the first channel. Okay, here in the first channel is the longest one. Okay, because it includes all four members who are necessary for the distribution. Those all 4 members are involved in the first channel. Who are those? Producer, wholesaler, retailer and consumer. One is producer, wholesaler, retailer and consumer. These all members are involved here. The wine and adult beverage industry is a perfect example of these long distribution channel. So channel means it is a type of a distribution. Channel also a type of distribution. In posh English or in the commerce theory, we say it distribution as a channel. So generally this type of first channel is possible for home, for the wine and adult beverage. Okay, for those who are preparing the wine, for those type of factories or industries, for them this is the best suitable channel. Okay, so here we have the producer, wholesaler, retailer and finally the customer or the consumer. Okay, so this is the first channel, which is very largest channel. All the members are involved with it. So the next channel is the second chain, cuts out the wholesaler. So in the second chain there will be no wholesaler, only the retailer will be there. Okay, in the first chain there is a producer, wholesaler, retailer and consumer. But in the second chain there is no wholesaler. It will cut the wholesaler and the retailer will remain as usual. So where the producer sell directly to the retailer, who sell the product to the end consumer. These means the second chain contain only one intermediary. Intermediary means middleman. Only one middleman is involved in the second chain. The producer will produce the product or service and he will give to the retailer and the retailer will distribute it to the final consumer. This is about the second chain. Okay, or second channel. Here example, fans, radios, ready-made garments. So ready-made garments, these are prepared by the producer and those are given to the retailers and these retailers will send to the final consumer. Next, the third and the final change is directed to the consumer model, where the producer sell its products directly to the end consumer. So this is the third and the final chain. Okay, final chain. Here directly the producer will give the product to the consumer. No middlemen are involved. Neither a wholesaler is involving here nor retailer is involved here. Okay, it will be reached directly to the end consumer. Amazon, which use its own platform to sell kindness to its customer. So in the Amazon there will be the products which will be sold to the direct final consumer. There will be no any kind of intermediaries. So this is the types of distribution chains or distribution channels. Okay, how many channels we have? 3 channels. The first channel in which producer, wholesaler, retailer and the consumer is involved, and in the second channel we have 3 members: producer, retailer and consumer. In the third channel, final channel, we have 2 members: producer and consumer. So this is about the types of distribution channels. Now let us focus on the other topic, how to choose the channel. Okay, right. How to choose the distribution channel rightly by the companies or industries or the businesses. Let us see. The channel should align with the firm's overall mission and strategy vision, including its sales goals. So the channel should be in such a way that it will satisfy the company's strategy and also its vision, what is its actual target, what is its actual goal. That goal should be fulfilled with that channel. That type of channel should have to be selected by the business houses. Okay, some businesses will require the first channel, some businesses require second channel, and some businesses require the third channel also. According to that, they have to select the channel. The method of distribution should add value to the customer. So when you are distributing the goods to the consumer or the customer, the value should be there. Okay, what the customer is expecting from us, what type of goods he is expecting. So those type of things are also considered, because when you are producing a product and you are selling to the customers without maintaining any middlemen, then sometimes it will be very risky. Why? Because see, in order to know the consumer need, we need to maintain a personal interaction with the consumer that is needed, which we discussed in the previous sessions, right? So here the personal interaction is completely absent, so it is somewhat problematic. So that's why that is while choosing the channel, the businesses should have to be very careful. The company should consider how quickly it wants its products to reach the buyer. So the company should have to see how fastly they can reach to the buyer, or how fastly they can reach to the wholesaler, or to the retailer, or to the ultimate consumer, how fastly they can move. If for example, if we see here in the first channel, the producer is producing the alcohol, if he is moving to the consumer directly, then it will take a lot of time. Yes, then it will take a lot of time. So that type of time should not have to be taken. So in that case, it is necessary to divide the stages from producer to the wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to the consumer. This type of division is required in certain types of businesses. Certain products are the best served by a direct distribution channel, such as meat or produce, while other may benefit from an indirect channel. So certain products have to be produced, okay, in order for direct distribution rather than indirect distribution. Certain products have to be prepared and distributed directly to the customer, because we know that in economics you have studied perishable goods. Yes, so the goods which don't have the capability to live for a long period of time, we can't able to store it, we can't able to transfer to the other hand, means to the intermediaries, in order to gain income. So at that time the producer only have to come to the customer and they have to sell that product. So this is all about the internal trade within the country. Whatever the business we do, about that we have discussed here. So in the next session we are going to discuss the 8th chapter, that is international trade. So we will discuss that chapter in the next session. Yes.